Good evening and welcome back to Foundry. I have put out a big area here and I've also upgraded the Techem line to be the Mark III belts, as well as every balancer. Every single balancer is Mark III, so we can upgrade the rest of the belts nice and easy if we want to. I haven't upgraded the outputs from the belt, just the main belt itself, so I think this should be fine. So I do also I'm not feeling very well. My throat is a little bit hoarse, so apologies if you it's been like it for a little while. You may notice in a few videos. I think I've had this for about a week. So okay, we're gonna make maintenance drones in here because we want maintenance drones to sell, and we also need maintenance drones to build the construction drones so that we can start using this thing. So how do we do that, and what do we do with it? Let's see here. So I do know that we need 10 of these guys to build the maintenance drones. So I haven't made it big enough. Haha. And we need 10 because we're trying to do 30 per minute. And if I bring up this wonderful thing here where I'm doing the maintenance drone 30 minutes, it says 10. It says 7.5 Mark 3s or 10 Mark 2s. We're going to kind of mix and match things. Like here, I'll use a Mark 3 for the advanced machine parts, but then use a Mark 2 for the normal ones. Probably use a Mark 3 for it, although we need 2 of them anyway, so we might as well use the Mark 2s. We need 2. This will be 3 and then 2 because it's a nice balance. So give me a moment. Let me actually make this larger so that we can fit 10 of those across the back. Because these are... where are they? Maintenance drones, those ones. They require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs, so I'm going to have to move them down a little bit as well. I have 3 on this side, 2 on that side, and then 1 output on that side, which goes along. This is going to be different to do. Okay, 10 of them running, making the construction bots. So, first and foremost, let's run the thermalite in because that can run directly onto here and be done with it. So I'm going to do that as the second one, and then the third line will be here, which they'll offload into the station. So the ship, I should say, the sail ship. So I'm going to run it down, and I'm actually going to run it down to right on the edge. I'm hoping this will be enough space. Stuff can come in because we've got to have one come around the corner for that, and then this. So actually it can run here. This should be fine. We'll run it all the way up to there. Yep. I don't actually have any Mark 2 stuff on me anymore, so this is just going to have to be made to Mark 3 from now on. We will upgrade everything to Mark 3 eventually. Just not right now. So okay, and then these will want to be intakes. Be another line which I'll put in now, which is whatever other material we so choose for it to be. Put those in there, so it's all done. That, and then these one wants to be outputs. Nope. Hey, you lost. Like this, and this will output onto a belt which will go probably that way and into this ship that's over there. So we could have them both come in. Do I have a landing pad on me? I do not. Can I make a landing pad? I cannot. Okay, we won't bother with that for the moment then, but we could have like these ones come in this way and these ones come in this way because there's 2 inputs on it. So, but we'll leave that for later. That's fine. Okay, so you're all full of thermalite sheets. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now we want to bring in a few other materials. So we need to be making 270 Techem rods coming in to be making the electronic components, and the electronic components actually need to go to the hover engines and to the energy cell production. So I might have to put this all on the ground floor if I can. I'd like to be able to do that, but I'm not sure if I will or not. I also need to be careful about what's coming in and where. We need wrong button. We need glass as well, and glass is here on the outside of oh no, No, not Mark 2, Mark 3. Okay. So I do have some Mark 2s on me. Okay, well let's can I downgrade that? Boop, like that. And then just go Mark 3 off of here. There we go. We'll have to use Mark 3 to come down anyway, so it's not a terrible thing. So, but the problem is I can't come down and go underneath here to get a line up there because obviously that's in the way. So ideally I'd want the glass to come in on the end, but then I might have to jump up and go over. But that's okay. That's okay. I think that's what we're going to have to do. That's not a major problem. So, the glass comes down here. Okay, we're going to need Techum, Xenoferrite, Steel. So that's done. That's done. Techum, Xenoferrite, and Steel. And they need to come in their respective orders. So Techum, Xenoferrite, or Steel, whatever order they happen to come in at. So let's upgrade those two end belts to there. Oh, let's make sure I push the right button. So Steel would technically be the first one. To there. Then Xenoferrite. And then Techum. You go off to there. You go off to there, and glass you go off to here. There we go. Okay. Bum ba dum. Right. Concrete I don't think it's ever needed again, so it's kind of just going to stop there. Okay, so we have our raw materials coming in. So that one goes there. So we only need these 3 raw materials to do everything we're doing with. So we need Techum to make electronic components. Okay, we also need the Techum to make other things as well. So let's put in 2 of these guys, and I'll move it. Actually, 2 refiniges. No, 3 refiniges, and put it there. So 2 of you, and then here, 3 of you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do also need the Techum elsewhere, remember the controls, because we need the Techum to make the hover engines as well. So I don't think it's not used anywhere else. We need it to make the hover engines as well. So I think what I'm going to do is run this along here, and then it can go up there, and then we'll run a line from these guys along, which can go up there. We'll actually run a line from the back of these to there, and this will be our wire. So 2 outputs, and then input, input, input. And then output, output, output. Okay, configure this to be electronic components, and then configure this to be wire. There. Then we have Techum electronic components there. Beautiful. Okay. You require advanced machine parts, so we need to do that. You want the xenoferrite plates in the glass, so we want a chemical processor, of which I better can't make. You do go inventory. It's not, it's a fluid assembler. We need 3 of them. 3 fluid assemblers. Okay. We don't need. Oh, we need a chemical processor, the casting machine. Sorry, doing that. That's where I got that. So I need 3 fluid processes, of which I can make none because I need circuit boards and polymer. We can steal some of them from like over here because you're making some, aren't you? You're making explosives, you're making polymer. If we can steal the polymer, it's fine. That'll work. We can make stuff from there. Yoink. Okay, and then we just need electronic components, of which we can nab from. I suppose here, actually. Oh, we're just making them here, aren't we? So, yoink. Get 1. Cool. Advanced machine parts. We're going to make advanced machine parts here as well. Okay. So, advanced machine parts. What's that one? What's that one? Where is that one? That one's 1 to 1. Xenoferrite steel. And we need the xenoferrite. Well, this is what. Okay. The xenoferrite and steel comes out. Is that the only place steel is used? Yep. Okay, so we'll do them next. Come up, we'll do the xenoferrite and we'll do the steel. Then we'll run the xenoferrite down so that way and the steel can stop here. So, if I was to put in one of these guys, let's leave plenty of gap. We need 2 lines, don't we? So there, and then it's a Mark 3 one there. Actually, no, hold on. Pay attention. It is 1 to 1. It is 1 to 1. I was paying attention. Oh, hedgehog of little faith. So, if you want to come down and go, okay. You want to come down and go this way, and then I'll do that. Okay. You just want xenoferrite plates, which is here. So input. I might actually move you over. Move you over to there. You do advanced machine parts. That you will. Take from there. You will. Nope. Output. Intake. So you're going to come back, Bob. Okay. It was 3. It was 3. Yep. Could be an intake. Oh. You intake there, and then you output here. Ah. Hello, what's happened? Xenoferrite is struggling. Okay, we've got to fix that. That's okay. That's okay. Right, add that to the to-do list. I need a to-do list. I really do need a to-do list. Actually need I wonder if there is an add-on where I can get one where I can literally put a to-do list on the side of the screen. So, say like right here, I could have a to-do list, what I want to do, and I can type in. There's got to be a way. Probably this Steam overlay could do it as well. But anyway, you're going to do that as and when you get materials and start making the things, and then boom, you'll make that. That's fine. You want 60 per minute, you produce 60 per minute, they're not used elsewhere. Beautiful. Okay, there is that done. So we have advanced machine parts. Advanced machine parts need to go up to the back. But they also need to go via the hover engines. So let's figure that one out, shall we? You don't need to go up to the back, do you? No. Got that off there because it might go along. So advanced machine parts comes along and does that. What else? Right, hover engines. Let's look at the hover engines. Machine parts. Okay, so advanced machine parts would come along here, and that is how many? Two standard assemblers. Okay, so Mark 2 assemblers. So if I put those there, or back one, and then did that. Gotta stagger them. Because you need hover engines. I think this is where the Techem comes to an end, isn't it? Yep, Techem's not used anywhere, so that's good. So the Techem can come up and go to here and stop. These can go through the center. Then we have this line which goes up. You will go this way. And what I can do is we can have input, output. All right. You can go input, output. We'll just need to increase that one a little bit, like that. There you go. No, we wouldn't. Hold on. Nope, that's fine as it was. Yeah, that's fine as it was. Okay, and then you can go up and over this and along, and then we can input from there, and we can input from there, and then the advanced machine parts can come up. That will create hover engines. It can go up, slope down again. There you go. This can go up as well, like that. Okay, there's two of them. Beautiful, beautiful. We need electronic components as well, don't we? Yes, we do. Electronic components for this here. So I need to bring the electronic components up. That's fine. We can do that as well. So go up and there. Put on. The electronic components can come down and go that way. Okay. Okay, right. So what do we have? We have advanced machine parts not needed anywhere else. No. Right. So let's connect the advanced machine parts to here. I'll do this as the first one. Yep, do this first one. And it can go to there. Okay. You will have inputs. No, you can't have inputs. You can't do that. I might need to move these over by one. Because this one needs to be the outside one. Which isn't really possible. I might need to move them over by 3 or something, actually. Unless I bring it back and turn it that way, which is complicated. But might be the only way to go. I might have to run the... actually, no, hang on. See what I'll do. What about if we... Because this one is going to output from there. But I don't... Does that... Hang on. It does pass through. It does pass through. We did realise that. It does pass through. Even though there is a wall there. It does pass through. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but I'm going to take it. Okay. So... You should not be an output either. You should be an input. Thank you. Right. So... input. So... The exception for this one is actually going to be that you are going to have there'll be another belt which goes that way, obviously. Oh, you need your there. And then there's going to be another belt which comes in here and goes that way. But I can't tap into that belt. I'm going to have to move the belts over by one. Yep, we're going to have to move the belts over by one. That's fine. Don't know why I'm worried about doing that. So hover engines, let's take you out of the way as soon as possible, shall we? Oh dear, push normal buttons. The hover engines come down like this, go up here. Okay, okay. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to just reverse this one, so it's going to go 3, 2, 1. Yeah. All the others go 1, 2, 3. This goes 3, 2, 1, which is fine. Okay, and then there's another line which comes up here and goes that way, which will be whatever it needs to be. What's the next thing we need on the list? So we have that. So we need circuit boards and energy cells. Okay, so now I have more slopes. We can carry on with this. Let's see here. We want fluid assemblers. I'm going to want to have 3 of them here because we want access to the iron for these xenoferrite. And you are going to be configured doing energy cells. Energy cell. We can grab the xenoferrite like that. And if we run this down, we can run this along the back like this. There. We can run the glass in there. Slope down, and then you want to do a slope up. Go that way. And then your output will connect to that. Beautiful. Almost like I lined it up. So intake, and then output. And we just need to bring the pipe in. I did run the pipe down as well, so the pipe is here. So where do we want to run? Might run it directly above its head. So it doesn't. We've got another pipe as well to do here. So that. And then we can run a pipe down. So like that. Right first time. My God, it's a miracle. And nope, that's not going to work. So we're going to have to use the universal connection, which is about the best I can do because I want to create that on there. So there you go. And then you guys should go start burbling. You're filling with acid very slowly. That somewhat concerns me. Nah, you'll get done before that happens anyway, so cool. And that's energy cells. So boom, there you go. And then here we need to do the circuit boards. Yeah, which is 2 assembler Mark 2s as well. Okay, so if I could do this and then grab assembler Mark 2s and just put 2 here, so 1 and 2, and have the outputs just like that. Boom, there we go. You're going to do circuit boards. Oh, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to change this up straight away. I'm going to change this up straight away because we have this running along here. Didn't realise I needed it somewhere else, but that's okay because it can run down to here, and we can just get rid of this actually. Put these 2 in here. 1 and 2. But on the belt here, you only need 2 inputs, so you output there, then there'll be an input to there. So output, output, and then input, 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 input. I'll do it in the center, why not? Okay, and then this wants to have a casting machine which is producing the things. I don't think I can fit a casting machine in there. I'm pretty sure casting machines are 5. No, they're 3. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. So I can put it there. Let's just put it here. Oh, hold on. Casting machine, polymer. Is that this end? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Okay. Then I can remove that, and have an output there. Let me just bring a pipe in. Which will be there. And is polymer, which is this line here. That was the wrong connection. And I saw it. I saw it flash red for a moment. You ready for it? Yep. It happened. It happened. It was bound to happen. Okay. So we need to put another arch in and some pumps, and I suppose this is as good a place as any to do it. So let's just go there, 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 and there. We'll run you up to there as well. Let's build ourselves a I don't know how I'm going to get power, because there's the power line. Maybe we'll just do this. Oop. And then we can go down. We need a couple of pumps. I have 1 on me. Can I make any more? Yes, I can. Beautiful. So you would go there, there, and there, and then I need to come down, and I'm going to dig out those 2, and there you go. Powered. Beautiful. Connected. Beautiful. Running. Fantastic. Okay. Did I give you the recipe? No, I did not. Billboard. Billboard. And there we go. And hopefully, what will happen is this will start bubbling away, and we're now getting Manus drones. Hurrah! Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then we can run a line up here and do this here. Right, let me get enough materials to make this. So xenoferrite, machine parts, and emergency beacon. It never auto makes the emergency beacon, so you have to manually make one to trigger it. Machine parts and xenoferrite plates. We can do that by coming here and probably stealing from these guys. Your advanced machine parts. Your standard machine parts. So let's yank your machine parts. And steal. I need 10 machine parts. Oops. Right, can I stop the rest of that in there? Thank you. Right, okay. Oh, yep, we made one. There it is. And then this wants to sit back here, obviously. I'm not sure where the center of the thing is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, that is center. That tile right there is center because there's 3 on the end and 1, and there's 1 on the end there. So that means that's it. So that's center. Unfortunately, these are not even spaced, if that makes sense. They're an even number, not an odd number. So what I can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we move that over? To there. Then we can run about along to there, covers 5, and run about along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into there. You going to transport from the factory to the space station, maintenance drones, and I can't remember what I was setting things to. So, whatever. Just yeah, I can't remember what I was actually setting things to. Let's go and see. Did I change this or did I just leave it as default? I left that as default, which I need to adjust actually because as the weights go along, we do things. What do I do with these ones? So I think you're set to default as well, aren't you? 100. Did I set them all to 100? Was that a thing? I think I'll set them all to 100. Let's do that then. Let's set it to 100. But there we go. We have maintenance drones now being made, which is awesome because then we can yank some off the belt. And we can then make some of the cargo shuttles, the cargo shuttles, the down here, the construction ships, and we can also make some transport ships, which we didn't need the things for, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, we can steal some off the belt, and we can get going with that, which would be absolutely beautiful and fantastic. And let me rejoicing. Okie dokie. Right, so with that, anything else in here? Oh, vacuum bot. I'm just doing productivity so we get more bots for free. Basically, we're not selling them at a higher price. We're just doing productivity, which is fine. Galaxy map. We are not taking over any one at the moment. Actually, we're taking over 2. A lie. So cool. Okay, so we shall leave this one here. We shall come back next time, and we'll do whatever the next bot is, and carry on from there. So the next few episodes is going to be 1 bot an episode, and then once we're done, we can go off and we can work on assembly lines and start making the new stuff for assembly lines. Not that we have assembly lines unlocked yet. Oh yeah, but that's okay because assembly lines are we can unlock them. We just need to do the texture light stuff. So there might be an episode or 2 of texture light things, and we'll figure that out. But yeah, okay. So I'm hoping to get like 1 bot per episode. So there'll be whatever random time in length that it takes for me to build this sort of thing here. Unless you'd rather me do it all off camera, let me know. But until next time, as always, have fun.